Hello everyone, my name is Ramokhetsu Mataboge and I am going to be doing a presentation on experiential learning and my experiential learning process. So if you have no clue what experiential learning is, well, you came into the right place. Well, experiential learning is engaging students like me in hands-on experiences and reflections. What do I mean by this? Putting students such as I in a work environment whereby they get to learn what it is all about and what their work entails. So with me, I got a chance to work with Hope Alive radio station, which is located in Clarkop, Kempton Park. I really loved my experience with Hope Alive radio station, and I chose it because it aligns with my values. It is a Christian-based radio station which not only provides, entertainment and fun, but also it's where I got to grow spiritually as a Christian, and it aligns with my values, like I said, which is very important when it comes to me. And also, what I was tasked to do at the radio station, I was tasked with doing interviews. I was also tasked with writing scripts. I wrote scripts for the Crunch Time show, which is like at 12 till 3 p.m. I used to write news for that, and I would write news for the show from 6 to 8 a.m. as well. And in between, I would do interviews if needed, because I am a journalist, and that is where I thrive, and that is where I excel. So what really challenged me, what I found challenging and what threw me in the deep end, was when I had to do an interview last minute. I had to do an interview, and with what I learned in class and what I have within me, which is I know how to work well under pressure, I had to conduct a research spot on to see what I was going to ask in terms of questions. I was interviewing a charity-based NGO, which I found to be interesting at the point. So I did my research on the spot, and I found direction in what questions I have to ask them and what information that I needed that I did not get. The whole thing went well, and I am very grateful to the experience, but because it has taught me that working under pressure is something that I have within me, and I excel in those conditions. Also, one of the things that I've learned about this whole thing is how valuable time is within the media space. Time is very crucial. Everything has to be done within a certain period of time. For instance, when I was writing the news, I had to submit them in real time sometimes, and sometimes I had to submit them like hours before. And with that being said, if I missed the news, then the news wouldn't be read on air. So that is one thing that I really managed to get from this whole thing, that time is very crucial within the media space, within the media industry. And with time that crucial, you have to do everything fast paced. And what I loved about this whole experiences was the support within the colleagues, the support within the work environment. They encouraged me to push forward and to see my fullest potential, and I used to do that, and I used to doubt myself a lot, but being in this work environment really helped me to see the bigger picture when it comes to me being confident within myself. One of the things that shocked me, or rather surprised me, about the experiential learning was the workload. I never thought that there would be so much workload, but within the station there was so much workload because I had a lot of things to do. I had to prepare for interviews, and I also had to write news bulletins, which was so challenging because I found it to be quite a stretch with so much workload that I had to do. But within that workload, I pushed myself above my limits, and I managed to get everything done. I am so proud of myself because of this. My takeaway from all of this experience is that I have learned valuable skills. I have learned that time is very crucial, and I have learned that working under pressure is not really a bad thing, especially when it comes to a person like me who copes really well under pressure. And I have learned so much, you know, my values. I've